Good morning. Good morning and happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I'm gonna make it. I'm just tired. So yesterday I came back on, but I know I had to be quick because conferences, 2 of the 3 showed up. Not sure where the third one went. So I'll have to touch base and ask what happened. Anywho, partner teacher's back today. I'm so excited. She's going to be here today, tomorrow, and then out again Friday. But it's a very short day with kids, so there's that. No prep. We have on conference week, what they do is they do a modified AM PM schedule, and it's not really they throw in an AM PM day. So one of the days you get a prep, and then the next one you don't. Does that make sense? I think it does. So what am I doing? This does not belong in my coffee. That would be real gross. Did I already put stuff in there? I did, but I don't think I finished. Welcome to all of the voices in my head. No, so we get a prep on Thursday, which is very good because that's our conference day. And last year and the year before, our prep schedule was such that we didn't get our whole prep because the day ended before our prep would have ended. So this year we're getting an entire prep period. 45 minutes, I know. So I'm super excited. I just put 2 things in there, right? You're in charge of me. Please keep me on track. So today is what? Wednesday. It is a full day with kids. It is not a partial day. They did that because we have Thursday, Friday partial days, so it makes sense. The kids are less than thrilled, but they'll get over it. They always do. We did have a little tougher of a time being on track yesterday, and honestly, it's because they had a sub. The ones that came in were not right in the head. Hold, please. The ones I started the day with were fine. My next group that I got in, woo! And they had come from the sub. So that makes for a rough day. But we got ourselves right. We sat ourselves down, put our heads down for a minute, and we got right with ourselves. So it wasn't all lost, but it was a little rocky. Anywho, we're doing a regular day. So we're gonna have our groups, we're gonna do all the things. We're in the middle of our Dorothy Meets the Scarecrow vocabulary. We're going to do our own sentences. Some of the words really overlap. Yesterday we talked about it. We didn't formally do like a word web or anything, and when I say word web, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I would have just had them kind of try to interconnect the words a little bit. Interact. What was the other one that went with it? Let's see. Interact, relationship, encounter doesn't really go, but it kind of, in a way it does. It's the start of an interaction, right? When you encounter somebody or something. Communicate. I can't remember the others, but there's like 3 others. Action, reaction. Those don't go with these, but they go over here in their own little group. So anyway, that is what we're working on. We have been doing some of those, the fall language activities. We did hyperbole the other day, which would have been Monday because it wasn't yesterday, and it was this week. And then today maybe we'll do idioms or something. I am introducing, to the parents in conferences, so meaning I've done it twice now. We're gonna have an idiom dress-up party like we did last year. Really fun. The kids who participated had a great time. It was fun. And that is all I think I have to share this morning. It is 6:31, I gotta go. But I don't have any copies to make that I can think of. I got in there early on Monday and nobody was in there, so I made copies for the next couple of weeks. One of the pages that I use, the sentence practice page, and so I'm kind of okay. I am really tired, and I think I must have woken up at a weird spot in my sleep because I feel like I'm walking through Jell-O. If that makes any sense. I feel like I'm thinking through Jell-O. Probably, probably mandarin orange Jell-O. I love that. Why don't we make that anymore? I never have, I don't think. My mom used to make that all the time. I'm making mandarin orange Jell-O this weekend. Write that on my list of things to do, will you? Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I will see you. I'll tell the husband, he'll remember. Probably not. No, we don't remember nothing. But I will see you after school. Will I though? Yes, I will. It'll be again very brief because of conferences, but I will try to sneak on. Hello and happy end of the day, Wednesday. I'm exhausted. I'm overwhelmulated and exhausted and all of the things. So I wanted to shut my door there. Now I can talk. I wanted to show you one thing that we got accomplished today. We got a lot, actually. We got a lot accomplished, but we have started our shelves again. This is our second time this year. So about every, what would that make it, like every 5 weeks-ish, we reset, and that's fine because what happens is books fall, books go missing because they fell and somebody put it back in the library, and then we choose a different book, and then the first book is found, and then anyway, it ends up being about 800 books back there. Somehow magically it grows like a chia pet, I don't know. So we reset, and that's just how we roll. So I'm trying to kind of pick up a little bit. It's actually, they did a pretty darn good job today, and I'm proud of them for that. The end of the day always just feels like absolute madness to me, because it is, and it's just kind of dumb. But anyway, here we are. So we have the date person did it perfectly. He just put it where he could reach. And then I've said, you may not stand on chairs. You may not jump because then you inevitably hit and knock something off or your own self out, you know. But they don't like to hear no, as it turns out. Kids do not. You know, also adults do not. I don't, so I get it. But sometimes you just gotta hear no. I love when they rearrange my things and put them where they don't go. Wow, who's a control freak? It's me, pick me. Anyway, I am gonna go so that I can be ready for conferences, and I feel ready. It's just a matter of grabbing all the papers that I need and getting myself set here at the table. I'm so glad to have my partner teacher back. We have today and tomorrow together, and then she's out again on Friday, and I don't want to come that day. It's just so much when we don't have each other, but it is going to be fine. I'm going to quit my belly aching and get to conferencing. And let's see, we did finally, I'm gonna put a 5 here. We did finally start, I'm gonna put you right here. We finally started our social studies book. Sorry, that angle, I could not continue talking to you. And that was good because I honestly have put them out of my mind, and that's no place to be. 2 of my books just landed in the garbage. How's your day going? Anyway, it's fine. I'm gonna go pull the books out of the garbage can, get ready for conferences, and I will talk to you in the morning in my kitchen. Goodbye. Good morning, happy Thursday. We're back at it. Today is a long one. It's conference day, and I don't feel great, but once I'm there for a little while and running around, I usually feel better. Of course, I have been up for a couple hours, so I don't know. Well, a couple hours? No, well, hour and a half. Anyway, I'll feel okay, I think. My headache is still here, and we still have cloud coverage. A lot of people at work yesterday were like, my head. So I know that it is completely that. I'm not sick. I just feel tired. I'm sick and tired. I'm not sick, just tired. I need that shirt. I should make that. Not sick, just tired. Anyway, I have to go in this morning and put all of the report cards in order to how they're coming today. I've done that for the last 2 days worth of conferences. Again, we had one no-show yesterday, which was really odd. But we had 2, so we've had 4 conferences total. Should have had 6, but the one from Tuesday that did not show up, I was able to reschedule her. Hold please. So that was good. She just oopsed and forgot, and that happens. So we were able to fit her in another time. And I don't know about yesterday's. So anyway, that is the story. We are a conference every 10 minutes we have a couple at 11:30. The kids get out at 11. That gives, hopefully my team teacher who has parent pickup duty, hopefully she'll be back to the room by 11:30. If not, I'll start without her. But that gives us hopefully enough time to complete that duty and get back to class. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh, I know. We're back to back, so we have a few then we have a 30-minute break, I think, because I think we have 3 10-minute slots that aren't filled. But then we are back to back from about 2:30 until 6 o'clock every 10 minutes. No break for dinner, no break for anything. So we'll be fine. It's gonna be a long day. My voice is already shot, but that's okay. It's okay because it does get stronger as I go. Anyway, wish me luck. It will be great. I do really like talking with the parents, connecting on a more personal level about their kids. It's pretty cool. It is 6:30 though, and I gotta get on out of here, but I will try. You know what? I could try, but I am literally back to back to back today, so I probably won't come back on. Maybe when I'm in my car tonight. We'll see. Otherwise, if I don't pop back on, I will fill you in tomorrow with all the details, and that'll be a wrap. And then we get 3 days off for spring break. No, fall break. We've never had an official fall break before, so this is good and welcome, and I'm so excited. Anyway, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Happy end of day Thursday. I'm not whispering, I just have no voice. We just finished up our last conference, and it is right about 6 o'clock, so not bad. We got behind because of one conference that went a little long. We had lots to talk about, and then we got a little bit caught up because we had a couple people not show, which is disappointing, but things happen. I understand fully. So we will figure out those. It was only a couple though, so we did really well. We had lots of great conversations. I love talking. I know you're shocked. Isn't this cute? This is, what is it called? Otter Lo-Fi? Space Otter Lo-Fi, I think. Anyway, we love him. He's waffle. And this is a fun, in the mornings, I always have the little cafe, and this time he's making goodies out of pumpkin because of course he is. He's an otter, and it is fall, for goodness sake. What is an otter to do, right? Anyway, I am trying to get myself ready for tomorrow and also close out all my tabs because I have a lot of tabs open right now. So many tabs open. I was speaking mostly of my brain, But anyway, we are done. I'm so glad. And then we'll have another round in February, another round of conferences, but it's always good to kind of get on the same page with all the parents and the kids, and they know that you know that they know that you know. So that's always good. What is happening up there? Oh, it's just my sticky notes. Anyway, I think that we have earned a vacation, which we get coming up in next week, coming up in a few days, and we get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off for fall break. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I mean, I could, but why would I, right? That isn't even on. I didn't think it looked on, but then I just thought I needed new batteries because, you know. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I will be on tomorrow in the morning at least, but honestly, that'll be it. Yeah, well, no, I'll come on in the afternoon, but it'll probably be short because a couple meetings and then I'm going to want to go home. So I will see you in the morning in my kitchen. Good morning. It's Friday. I'm so glad. The only bummer part is this headache that I have. And let me tell you, it's a doozy. I've already taken Excedrin migraine, so we'll see. It hurts to talk. Which is unfortunate when your job is talking. Oh my gosh. So I think I know that I came on for a couple of seconds yesterday after conferences. They went really, really well. There were a couple that we were a little worried about, and they went okay. You know, you don't know. When you don't know, then it's a little scary. You know, if people are going to be upset or anyway, so it went well. All this to say, it went well. And I am down my teacher friend again today, but she tells me this is the last one. She doesn't obviously have control over issues, you know, that arise, but this one was planned. So oh, that was gross. It just erupted onto me. Anyway, this is her last planned one for a few months. So we will get through today. It's only 3 hours with kids. I have no conferences because she's not going to be here. And yes, I could do them by myself, but we don't have any scheduled. So we will assume that no one comes rushing in with a mandatory conference. If they do, then I will handle it, but so far we don't have any. So, my voice, gone. Actually, no, it's there. It's just really strained. But today, it's raining. I don't know if it's raining right this minute, but it is supposed to rain today. Sadly, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Hold, please. This is going to hurt. Okay, we're going to call that mixed because that hurt my head. Sadly, this is the season of community garage sales and it's scheduled to rain tomorrow. I'm super sad because there's like 4 neighborhood sales right around me that I love to go to. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it will be clear in the morning. It does say 80% chance of rain tomorrow. So maybe if they could start that at around noon, I'm going to call the weather folk and say, hey, hold off, please. Anyway, I'm going to go. We're going to just do our regular morning work. We have a skills lesson, a behavior, how do you act kind of lesson that we're going to do yesterday, but my co-teacher did hers knowing that she wouldn't be here Friday. I did not do mine knowing that I would be here today and that we would have a little more time because we have no special. So 3 hours with the kiddos, hour and a half each. So it'll be enough time to do all of our morning work, a little bit of some extra. I have a couple activities that I've been putting off, just like main idea details, inferencing, those kind of things. I think I'll do maybe the inferencing one, we'll see. But anyway, and then we'll do that behavior lesson. And then if we have time, maybe I'll just give them some reading time. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? 15 of those minutes will be clean up and read aloud. So I have an hour, 15 minutes of teaching. So I can get quite a bit done. No groups though. That would be way too squishy. Anyway, I'm gonna go. It is 6:27. I will catch you later after school. Looks like we made it. It's Friday. It is after school. It is the beginning of fall break. We have survived. My voice sadly was a casualty, but whoops, sorry. But we're still standing. We had a really good short day. No break or anything, but 3 hours with the kids, so didn't need one. And the kids were great. One of the classes only had, was it 16 or 18 kids? It was shorty on a lot of kids. When are we coming back? The 16th. Oh, that is so exciting. I surely could use a break. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm not going to stay long because I just don't feel great. I don't feel sick. I just am tired. You know, the shirt I want to make, not sick, just tired. But we'll see. I really need to change out the welcome to 4th grade. That is so 11 weeks ago. Anyway, I'm going to fill in tomorrow, the 11th, Sunday, the 12th. Uh-oh, just lost a chunk of chalk. Then Monday the 13th, Tuesday the 14th, Wednesday the 15th, and then finally we're back on the 16th. That feels real good. And it will go so fast, it will feel like it was 20 minutes. But not everybody gets a job where, first of all, they work their pants off, but then they get rewarded with a break. So I'm super happy. Anyway, we do not have conferences today because my partner teacher is out. Whoops, just broke my luggage. And so we didn't obviously schedule any for today. We do have a few makeups, but I don't know when those people will call or email to schedule. So we're just kind of waiting on those. Anyway, I think I started to say what my plan was for today. I'm going to put away at least I think I'm going to put away the rest of the books there. I'm going to make sure our computers are all good. I am going to clean up just a little bit. I had the kids clean their tables, and so those are looking good. I am going to turn this off since we're going to be gone for a week, but it's still about a third full, and I've had it going since September. Not the very first part of September, but you know, not too far into September. So that's lasted a while. I have been, I don't know, maybe 2-3 days a week I've been remembering to turn it off. Not the other days, but still not too bad, not too shabby. Anyway, I'm going to clean up a little bit. I'm going to organize a little bit, make sure I have everything ready for the Thursday when we come back. That is going to be weird. I'm super excited for the break. Do not get me wrong. Do not think I'm not being appreciative, because I really, truly am. However, Thursday, Friday, really? That's going to feel really weird. But anyway, it's going to be great because everybody is going to be rested and ready, hopefully, to learn something. So not sure why we have 2 of these out, but here we are. They really did do a great job cleaning off the tables. They were really gross. They don't get cleaned by our cleaning crews ever, I don't think. Maybe. I think there was one day in there I said that I thought they had cleaned them, but one day, we're almost to the 50th day of school. Let's clean them by ourselves. Anyway, I need to change out my idioms of the week. Haven't done that in 2 weeks now, so we've been on the same idiom, but that's okay. Anyway, today, work-wise, we did, one of my groups only got to it. The other one, the group is just, takes a little bit longer to do the things, and we had the same amount of time, but not really, because we had to clean. We had maybe 5 minutes less, so it really wasn't significant, but we did not get a chance to do this. I didn't want to rush through it, so we'll do this idiom paper when we come back, and that is what we'll do. We're always a little fresher and more ready to do more work first thing in the morning, even though it was all morning. You know what I mean? We just didn't quite get there with one group. So that is all we did other than our quiz and all our regular morning work. And I did give both groups some reading time. So that felt pretty good too. Have to change the date. Anyway, I'm going to set my book on my phone. I'm going to listen and I'm going to get out of here I'm going to try to be gone by noon. It's 11:30. I think I can do it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Help me grow my channel and then you won't miss any uploads. I will see you though. Will I film this week? Maybe, you know what? I know what I'll do. I'll film my 3 now. That's ridiculous. I think I still have July, then August, and now September book wrap-ups. So maybe I'll do that this week. That would be fun for me anyway. Anyway, if you want to listen to that kind of vlog, you want to hear me yammer on about books, that will be it. Maybe I'll film, maybe I won't, I'm not really sure, but I will see you back for sure next week on Thursday. I'm waving to coworkers. I will see you next week on Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week or weekend wherever you are. See you soon. Bye.